Toast to things my ex-boyfriend did and I still didn't break up with him. We were together for 12 years and he would comment on girls' pictures on Instagram all the time. This was back when Instagram still had the page where you can see what the people you follow were doing. I would see him commenting, and these are just burned in my brain, okay? How can you be this bad but only 18? On another girl's page, he commented, "Why must you not live in LA?" And on her page, he went to another photo and said, "Seriously though, come to LA." 5 years into a relationship with me at this point. He would follow bikini model pages all the time. His excuse was, "I'm a photographer, this is inspiring to me." He then did get into photography. For some reason, the majority of the people that he needed to take photo shoots of were bikini models. Weird. Year 5, he told me he had reunited with some girl that he went to school with and that they were texting. I told him that made me uncomfortable because I knew that he had a crush on her. How did I know this? Because at the time we had Photobucket, and in his Photobucket account he had all these collages that he made of her. He said, "It's not a big deal, we're just friends." I see him the next day. I have trust issues, so I looked through his phone to try to see their conversation. He said that he decided he was going to start deleting all his text messages, and oh, coincidentally that text thread was deleted. Mind you, he had never deleted text threads before. That was around year 7, he goes to a concert. The next day I see him, I ask him how the concert went. Hours go by before I find out that he got something signed by the rapper. What did he get signed? Some random girl's bra. I asked him, "How did you get this bra to sign?" He goes, "Oh, she just took it off and gave it to me." I was gracious enough to not get upset right then and there, but then what really upset me was he said, "I'm gonna post this on my Instagram." I said, "No, don't you see how that can make me look bad?" He goes, "What's the big deal? I don't get it." We get into a huge fight and I storm out of his house because he really wanted to post that picture to his Instagram. Year 5, I see texts in his phone where he's texting his best friend. His best friend says, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" He responds and goes, "About to go to this cute hipster chick's house." Do you love that the words are just burned in my brain? His best friend, who knew me very well, who knew that we were together, responds and goes, "You should have her snort a blank off your blank." To which my boyfriend responds and says, "I just emailed you a picture of her. Look, she's cute." Year 6 of our relationship. I'm not gonna do it every time for me. And when I call him out on these texts that I read, he goes, "Ugh, I obviously didn't mean it like that. We were obviously joking." Year 10, while I was fully in law school, he was fully on Tinder. He convinced me that it was just his friend who was using his profile. Year 8, I found a folder of photos dedicated to his best friend's ex-girlfriend. The photos were nudes of that ex-girlfriend. Unclear if she sent those to him or if my boyfriend at the time was just a weirdo and for some reason had nudes of his best friend's ex-girlfriend. And I have to go to work, but that's not everything. You want a part 2? You let me know. You want a story time on any of these? You let me know.